Welcome to Sunshine and Lemons Yoga. My name is Heather, and I share gentle, easy yoga practices to help you de-stress and feel your best. Today, I'm sharing a morning yin practice to help us to soften into presence. We'll be holding each pose for about a minute. Since we won't be holding the pose for very long, there will be minimum cueing. I'll get you into the pose, and then it'll be up to you if you want to choose to modify. I will be using a block for Malasana or Yogi squat, but it's up to you if you want to have a prop nearby. If you're ready, we'll begin in an easy cross-legged position, gently closing down the eyes, dropping out of the thinking mind and into the feeling body. If you would like, you can bring one hand to your heart, the other to your belly, allowing your belly to relax and expand on the inhale and softening on the exhale. Take a moment to notice what's present for you, whether that's sensations in the body, chatter in the mind. Whatever's going on for you right now, greet it with curiosity and with compassion and with love. Take a few more breaths here on your own. Inhaling full, deep, and slow into the belly. And exhaling slow and long. Beautiful. Gently opening the eyes. Let's take a big inhale, reaching the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. For our first pose, we're simply going to walk the hands out in front of us, and then we're going to let the head hang heavy. If it's available to you, you can lower all the way down to your forearms and just let your spine be rounded. And if it feels safe, you can relax your head and your neck, getting a nice deep stretch through the back, getting into the hips. Breathe here, sending your breath all the way down into the belly, breathing full and deep, exhaling slow and long, allowing the muscles in your body to soften and release a little more with every exhale. Slowly walk the hands back, bringing the torso upright. And we're just going to switch the cross of our legs, bringing the opposite leg in front this time. And then walking the hands out in front of us, maybe lowering down to the forearms if it feels good. And then allowing your head and your neck and your back to soften. Continue to breathe, inhaling full and deep into the belly, exhaling slow and long. Slowly make your way back up to seated, pausing here for a moment. For our next pose, we'll take Dragon, making our way through tabletop. We step the right leg forward, placing it towards the right edge of your mat. The hands plant to the inside of the knee. The back left knee is down with the toes untucked. Once you're settled, you can return your awareness to your breath, inhaling full and deep, sending it all the way down into the belly, and then exhaling fully, slow and long. We'll go ahead and release the pose, stepping the right leg out behind you, pressing through the toes, and then we'll switch sides, stepping the left foot forward, placing it to the left of your mat. The hands are placed to the inside of the leg. The back knee is down with the toes untucked. Continue to breathe with awareness, inhaling slow and deep into the belly, exhaling slow and long. We'll slowly release the pose, stepping the left leg out behind you, pressing through the toes. And then we'll come to sitting back on our heels for just a moment. Our next pose will be Malasana, or Yogi squat. I'm using my block here. You don't have to use one if you don't want. Find your way into a squat position with the toes turned out to the side, bringing palms together, pressing the elbows into the knees into the elbows, doing your best to keep your spine nice and straight. This pose was quite challenging for me in the beginning, so no worries if it's not perfect, just do your best. And when you're ready, you can turn your attention back to your breath, inhaling full, deep and slow into the belly, exhaling slow and long. We'll slowly release the pose, making our way to a comfortable kneeling position, pausing here for a moment. Our next pose will be puppy pose. Making our way through tabletop, step the hands out in front of you and allow the chest to lower down to the ground, resting your forehead down on your mat, or maybe the chin if you're feeling open. The hips are directly over the knees. The toes are untucked. When you're settled, you can return your awareness inwards, feeling the flow of breath, inhaling full and deep into the belly, exhaling slow and long. Beautiful. Slowly walking the hands back, we'll press ourselves back to a child's pose, bringing the arms to rest alongside your body with the palms facing up, giving yourself full permission to relax and surrender to this pose. Continue to breathe, sending the breath deep down into the belly, and then exhaling slow and long, allowing your muscles to soften and release a little more with every exhale. Slowly roll the torso back up to seated, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae, with the head coming up last. For our next pose, we'll extend our legs out in front of us, the left leg going out long, and then we're going to cross the right knee over the left leg so that the knees are stacked on one another. From here, we're going to allow ourselves to roll forward again, allowing the spine to round with the head and neck hanging heavy. You can turn the palms face up by your sides, closing down the eyes, awareness on the flow of breath as you inhale full and deep into the belly, exhaling slow and long. Slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll yourself back up to sitting with the head coming up last. Pausing here for just a moment. We'll go ahead and switch sides, extending the right leg out long, crossing the left knee over right, the knees stacked on top of one another. And then allow yourself to roll forward, the spine being deeply rounded, the head and neck hanging heavy. Turn the palms face up beside you. And when you're ready, you can close down your eyes, awareness focused on your breath as you inhale full and deep into the belly, exhaling slow and long. Slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll yourself back up to seated with the head coming up last. Pausing here for just a moment. When you're ready, you can uncross the left leg and then bending the knees, maybe taking them from side to side to release the leg. We'll take a moment to drop in before we close, finding either a comfortable seated position or maybe taking a Shavasana if you prefer. Closing down the eyes, turn your attention inwards and just notice how you're feeling, noticing if anything has shifted for you since the start of practice. Noticing any space or ease within the body. Noticing any feelings of calmness or relaxation that you may have cultivated. Beautiful. Let's take a final inhale together, reaching the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope this practice helped you to soften into presence and allowed you to cultivate a sense of peace and calm that you can carry with you through the rest of your day. If you like this practice, let me know by hitting the like button. Maybe leave me a comment. And if you would like to subscribe, I look forward to connecting with you again in the next video.